Hello, my name is Leon Volyansky, and I'm an economics major here at the University of Central Florida. The game that I'm going to be playing for my second Let's Play is called Loopz, and that's spelled with a Z at the end, not an S. The game was made by Ian Upton, who worked for Audiogenic, and the game was published in 1989. The game was originally published for the Atari ST system. Similar games that will remind you of Loopz is a game that I'm sure everyone is familiar of. It's Tetris, where you also have to match blocks in certain patterns to avoid them from cluttering up the screen. In Loopz, you have to create circles, or hence the name Loopz, to remove the pieces off the game board. Something interesting is that the game was also released in 1990 for the NES and for the Game Boy version. They also made a sequel called Super Loopz, and the cover art for the game is reminiscent of the band Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon logo, with the triangle and the rainbow in the back. So let's get started on the game. The point of the game here is to place different shaped blocks across the game board so that they form loops, as you can see what I am doing here. And once you complete a loop like this, it disappears and you get points at the bottom. Obviously it's not going to be this easy the whole time, and there's a timer for how long you take, and each time you place another piece, the timer resets. And if you get a piece that does not fit, a good strategy is to move it somewhere else and start another loop in a different location. Eventually, as you'll see in the Let's Play, the pieces will become much more varied and will become much more difficult to create loops. You see here is a bigger piece, so that takes up a lot more space of the game board. So far it might seem pretty easy. When they keep adding these big pieces, it fills up the game board pretty quickly. A game that is unique. Something unique about this game is that I haven't really seen anything like this before. It's an original game. A lot of games that are available here to pick from are games that are copied from other more well-known games. You see here it's starting to get a little more cluttered. And if you clutter up and you won't have any room for more pieces, you're going to lose. Something that I don't like about the game is that there's not much variation to the game. It's pretty much just putting these blocks together. The levels change, but nothing changes when the levels actually change themselves. So maybe they could change the theme of the board or some other aspect of the game, but it's just doing this for as long as you can, although it does get pretty intense when you're running out of room to build. See, and when you do finish a piece, you get that area back, so you can have more room to build other loops. Another thing that I like about the game is that you have to use your mind to create patterns and put blocks in specific regions. So let's try to get some more score and create some more loops here. Some of the pieces I'm not getting the right pieces that I need to finish the other loops. Oh, here we go. And they can be any shape as long as they fill the loop pattern here. Oh. the timer is pretty lenient. It resets every time you place it, and it does. Did notice that it starts to count down faster, but it hasn't been much of an issue yet. I am only on level 2. So you have to put that somewhere else because it doesn't fit in any of the pieces that I'm making currently. And I think I might have messed this one up. Okay, well, thanks for watching my second Let's Play. Goodbye.